Today is May 24th, 2025. In our digitally driven world, your online presence is no longer just an option, it's your primary handshake. It's the first impression you make on potential customers, clients, and collaborators. Think about it. When you want to find a new restaurant, learn a new skill, or buy a product, where do you go first? You probably head straight to Google or another search engine. This digital storefront, your website and associated online assets, needs to be strong, visible, and trustworthy. If people can't find you online, or if what they find doesn't inspire confidence, you're missing out on huge opportunities every single day. Your competitors are online, working hard to capture attention. You need to be there too, making a compelling case for why you are the best choice for them. Building a robust online presence is fundamental for businesses of all sizes, from solo entrepreneurs to large corporations. It's equally crucial for content creators, bloggers, and influencers who rely on visibility to grow their audience and impact. Your website is your digital headquarters, but your presence extends far beyond that. It includes your social media profiles, your listings and online directories, your reviews, and the mentions you get on other websites. All these pieces work together to form a picture of who you are and what you offer. A weak or inconsistent online presence can actively harm your brand, leading to lost trust and ultimately lost revenue or engagement. It's about being discoverable and credible in a crowded digital landscape. Imagine trying to run a physical store hidden down an unmarked alleyway with no signs. That's what it's like to neglect your online presence in today's market. You might have the best products or services, but if no one can find you, it doesn't matter. The internet has leveled the playing field in many ways, allowing smaller players to compete with established giants. However, this also means the competition is fiercer than ever. You need to actively manage and cultivate your digital footprint. This isn't just about having a website. It's about creating a dynamic, engaging, and authoritative presence that draws people in and convinces them to stay, interact, and convert. It's about building a digital ecosystem that works for you around the clock. Therefore, understanding the mechanics of online visibility and authority is paramount. It's not enough to simply exist online, you need to thrive. This means understanding how search engines perceive your website and how users interact with your content. One key metric that helps us quantify this perceived trustworthiness and strength is the authority score. Throughout this guide, we're going to dive deep into what this score means, why it's so important for your digital marketing efforts, and most importantly, how you can actively work to improve it. A strong online presence, backed by a solid authority score, is your ticket to sustainable growth and success in the digital age. It's the foundation upon which all your other digital marketing efforts will build. So, what exactly is this authority score we keep mentioning? In simple terms, an authority score is a metric developed by SEO tool providers like SEMrush to predict how well a website will rank on search engine results pages. It's essentially a grade given to your website on a scale of 0 to 100 that reflects its overall quality, trustworthiness, and SEO performance. A higher score generally indicates a stronger, more authoritative website that search engines are likely to favor. Think of it like a credit score for your website. A good score opens doors to better opportunities. In this case, higher rankings and more organic traffic. It's a composite score, meaning it's calculated based on a variety of different factors. It's important to understand that authority score is not a metric used directly by Google in its ranking algorithms. Google has its own complex, secret algorithms with hundreds of ranking factors. However, metrics like authority score are designed by SEO software companies to emulate how Google might perceive a domain's authority. They are based on extensive research and data analysis, correlating various website attributes with ranking performance. So, while Google doesn't look at your SEMrush authority score, a high score often correlates with the things Google does care about, such as high-quality backlinks, good content, and positive user engagement. It's a very useful indicator of your site's overall SEO health and potential. The beauty of the authority score lies in its simplicity as a comparative metric. It allows you to quickly gauge your website's strength relative to your competitors. If your authority score is 30 and your main competitor's is 60, you have a clear indication that they likely have a stronger backlink profile and overall domain authority, giving them an edge in search rankings. This doesn't mean you can't outrank them for specific keywords, but it highlights an area where you need to focus your efforts. It provides a quantifiable benchmark to track your progress over time as you implement SEO strategies. It helps you understand where you stand in the digital pecking order. Ultimately, Authority Score aims to give you a quick, understandable snapshot of your website's potential to rank. It's not the be-all and end-all of SEO, but it's an incredibly valuable diagnostic tool. For beginners, it offers a clear starting point to understand website strength. For experts, it provides a consistent metric for tracking progress, analyzing competitors, and identifying areas for strategic improvement. Knowing your score is the first step towards improving it and, consequently, enhancing your overall digital marketing performance. You might be thinking, okay, I understand what Authority Score is, but why should I really care? That's a fair question. The importance of your Authority Score or similar domain authority metrics cannot be overstated in today's competitive digital marketing landscape. A higher Authority Score directly correlates with better search engine rankings. Websites with higher scores are generally perceived by search engines and by the tools that create these scores as more credible and valuable. This means your content is more likely to appear on the first page of Google for relevant searches, driving significantly more organic traffic to your site. And more organic traffic often translates to more leads, sales, and conversions for your business. Beyond just rankings, a strong Authority Score is a signal of trust and credibility. When users see your website ranking highly, or when other authoritative sites link to you, which boosts your score, it inherently builds trust. People are more likely to engage with, share, and purchase from a website they perceive as authoritative and reputable. This trust factor extends to brand perception as well. A high Authority Score contributes to a stronger brand image, positioning you as a leader in your industry or niche. It's like having a seal of approval that tells the world you are a reliable source of information, or a trustworthy business to deal with. This can be a major differentiating factor for potential customers. Another crucial reason to care about your Authority Score is its impact on your content marketing efforts. Creating amazing content is essential, but if no one sees it, its value diminishes significantly. A higher Authority Score means your new content is more likely to get indexed faster and rank quicker. Search engines tend to crawl and index authoritative sites more frequently and deeply. This gives your content a better chance of gaining visibility right from the start, maximizing its reach and impact. It means your hard work in crafting valuable articles, blog posts, or videos pays off more effectively and sooner. Your content gets the audience it deserves. Finally, understanding and working on your Authority Score helps you in competitive analysis and strategic planning. By comparing your score with those of your competitors, you can identify gaps and opportunities. If a competitor has a significantly higher score, you can analyze their backlink profile and content strategy to understand what they're doing right and adapt your own strategies accordingly. It also helps in setting realistic SEO goals and measuring the effectiveness of your campaigns. A rising Authority Score over time is a clear indicator that your SEO efforts are bearing fruit, providing tangible proof of your progress. It's a vital compass guiding your digital journey. Now that we know why Authority Score is so important, let's delve into what actually influences it. How is this magical number calculated? While the exact algorithms used by tools like SEMrush are proprietary, they are generally transparent about the main factors considered. One of the most significant factors, if not the most significant, is your website's backlink profile. This refers to the quantity and quality of links pointing to your site from other websites. Think of backlinks as votes of confidence. If a reputable, high-authority website links to your content, it signals to search engines and thus to Authority Score calculators that your site is also valuable and trustworthy. The quality of these backlinks is far more important than sheer quantity. A single link from a highly respected university website or a major news outlet can be worth more than hundreds of links from low-quality, spammy directories. Authority Score algorithms analyze the authority of the linking domains, the relevance of the linking page's content to your own, the anchor text used in the link, and even the location of the link on the page. They also look for a natural link profile, meaning links acquired organically over time rather than through manipulative schemes. Building a strong natural backlink profile is a cornerstone of improving your Authority Score. It requires consistent effort and a focus on creating link-worthy content. Another critical component is the overall health of your domain. This includes factors like domain age, though its direct impact is often debated and generally considered less significant than other factors like link quality. More importantly, it includes the history of the domain. Has it been penalized by Google in the past? Does it have a history of spammy practices? a clean bill of health is essential. The algorithms also consider the number of referring domains, that is, how many different websites link to you. Having links from a diverse set of reputable domains is generally better than having many links from just one or two domains. This diversity signals wider recognition and authority within your niche. Furthermore, the tools assess the strength of outbound links from your website as well. While this might seem counterintuitive, linking out to other authoritative and relevant resources can actually be a positive signal. It shows that you are part of the broader web ecosystem and are providing value to your users by pointing them to helpful information, even if it's not on your own site. Of course, you should avoid linking to low-quality or spammy sites, as this could have a negative impact. The focus is always on quality and relevance, both for incoming and outgoing links. These link-related factors form the backbone of most authority score calculations. Section 5. More than just links. Other crucial elements shaping your authority. While backlinks are undeniably a heavyweight champion in the authority score calculation, they aren't the only fighters in the ring. Several other crucial elements contribute to how these predictive metrics gauge your website's overall strength and potential. For instance, some tools like SEMrush with its specific authority score also factor in organic search traffic data. A website that consistently attracts a significant amount of organic search traffic is often seen as doing something right in the eyes of search engines. This traffic volume can be an indirect indicator of relevance, user satisfaction, and consequently, authority. It suggests that users are finding what they need on your site, which is a positive signal. User engagement signals, though harder for third-party tools to measure directly as Google does, can also play an indirect role. Metrics that SEO tools can estimate or infer, such as bounce rate, though this is nuanced, time on site and pages per session, might be considered. If users land on your site and quickly leave, or if they don't spend much time engaging with your content, it could suggest a poor user experience or irrelevant content. Conversely, if users spend a lot of time on your site, visit multiple pages, and interact with your content, it signals that your site is valuable and engaging. These positive user signals indirectly contribute to the perception of authority. The overall technical SEO health of your website is another important consideration. Is your site mobile-friendly? Does it load quickly? Is it secure? HTTPS? Is it easy for search engine crawlers to find and index your content? While these might not be direct inputs into every third-party authority score algorithm, they are fundamental to ranking well on Google. Since authority scores aim to predict ranking potential, factors that Google clearly values will indirectly influence the score. A technically sound website provides a better user experience and is more easily understood by search engines, both of which are hallmarks of an authoritative site. Think of it as ensuring your house has a solid foundation before you try to build upwards. Finally, the quality and relevance of your content. While not directly measured as a standalone factor in the same way backlinks are, underpin everything. High-quality, original, and valuable content is what attracts natural backlinks in the first place. It's what keeps users engaged on your site. It's what search engines want to serve to their users. While an authority score might not explicitly read your content and grade its quality, the positive outcomes of great content like links, shares, traffic, and engagement are all factors that do contribute to the score. So consistently publishing excellent content is a foundational strategy for building true authority, which will eventually be reflected in your metrics. Section 6. Keeping score, how to track your authority score like a pro. Understanding your authority score is one thing, but actively monitoring it is where the real strategic value lies. You need to know your starting point and track your progress over time to see if your SEO efforts are paying off. Thankfully, several excellent SEO tools make this process straightforward. One of the most well-known tools for this is SEMrush, which features its proprietary authority score. When you enter your domain into SEMrush, the authority score is prominently displayed on the dashboard, giving you an immediate overview of your site's perceived strength. It's a great way to get a quick health check. To track your authority score effectively, you should make it a habit to check it regularly, perhaps monthly or quarterly, depending on the intensity of your SEO activities. SEMrush and similar tools often provide historical data, allowing you to see how your score has trended over time. Is it increasing, decreasing, or staying stagnant? This trend line is often more insightful than a single snapshot. For example, a slow but steady increase indicates that your strategies are working. A sudden drop, on the other hand, could signal a problem, such as losing valuable backlinks or a technical issue on your site, prompting further investigation. Consistent monitoring helps you stay proactive. When monitoring your score, it's also crucial to compare it with your key competitors. Most SEO tools allow you to track competitor domains alongside your own. Seeing how your authority score stacks up against theirs can provide valuable context and help you set realistic goals. If your direct competitors all have scores in the 50 to 60 range and yours is 20, you know you have significant ground to cover. You can then analyze their profiles to understand what contributes to their higher scores. Perhaps they have more referring domains or links from higher authority sites. This comparative analysis is key for refining your own strategy. Beyond just looking at the headline authority score number, delve into the components that contribute to it. Tools like SEMrush provide detailed reports on your backlink profile, including the number of referring domains, the authority of those domains, new and lost backlinks, and anchor text distribution. Regularly reviewing these underlying metrics will give you a much deeper understanding of why your authority score is what it is, and what specific areas you need to work on. For instance, you might notice you're gaining a lot of low-quality links, which isn't as beneficial as acquiring fewer high-authority links. Monitoring helps you fine-tune your approach for maximum impact. Section 7. Level Up. Actionable Strategies to Skyrocket Your Authority Score. Part 1. Content and On-Page SEO. Alright, let's get to the exciting part. How do you actually improve your authority score? It's a marathon, not a sprint, but with consistent effort, you can see significant gains. The first pillar of improving your authority, and by extension your authority score, is creating exceptional, high-quality content. This cannot be stressed enough. Your content is the magnet that attracts both users and backlinks. Focus on producing comprehensive, well-researched, original, and genuinely helpful content that addresses your audience's pain points and questions. Think pillar pages, ultimate guides, original research, and insightful case studies. Content that offers unique value is more likely to be shared and linked to naturally. Once you have great content, you need to ensure your on-page SEO is flawless. This involves optimizing various elements on your actual web pages to make them search engine friendly and user-friendly. Start with your title tags and meta descriptions. Make them compelling and include relevant keywords. Use header tags, H1, H2, H3, to structure your content logically, making it easier for both users and search engines to understand. Optimize your images with descriptive alt text. Ensure your internal linking structure is strong, linking relevant pages on your site together. This helps distribute link equity, page authority, throughout your site and keeps users engaged longer. Good on-page SEO is the foundation for ranking. User experience, UX, is increasingly important for SEO and indirectly for your authority. A website that is difficult to navigate, slow to load, or not mobile-friendly will frustrate users and lead to high bounce rates. These negative signals can indirectly harm your perceived authority, so invest in a clean, intuitive website design. Ensure your site loads quickly. Aim for under 3 seconds. Make sure your website is responsive and provides an excellent experience on all devices, especially mobile phones, as Google uses mobile-first indexing. A positive user experience encourages visitors to stay longer, engage more, and return in the future, all of which are good for your authority. Finally, keep your content fresh and up-to-date. Search engines and users prefer current information. Regularly review your existing content, especially your most important pages, and update them with new information, statistics, or insights. If you have blog posts from 5 years ago that are still relevant, give them a refresh. This not only provides more value to your audience, but also signals to search engines that your site is actively maintained and a reliable source of current information. Combining consistently great new content with well-maintained existing content is a powerful strategy for building long-term authority and improving that coveted authority score. Section 8. Level Up. Actionable Strategies to Skyrocket Your Authority Score. Part 2. Off-page SEO and link building. While content and on-page SEO build the foundation, off-page SEO, particularly strategic link building, is what truly propels your authority score upwards. As we've discussed, high-quality backlinks are a massive factor. So, how do you get them? One effective method is guest blogging. Write valuable, informative articles for other reputable websites in your niche or related industries. In return, you'll typically get an author bio with a link back to your site. Focus on quality publications that have a good authority score themselves. This not only earns you a backlink, but also exposes your brand to a new audience. It's a win-win situation. Another powerful strategy is to create linkable assets. These are pieces of content specifically designed to attract backlinks. Examples include original research reports with compelling data, comprehensive guides that are the best resource on a particular topic, free tools or calculators, or visually stunning infographics. Once you've created such an asset, you need to promote it. Reach out to journalists, bloggers, and website owners in your niche who might find it valuable and relevant to their audience. If your content is genuinely exceptional, many will be happy to link to it as a resource. This requires effort, but can result in very high-quality, natural links. Don't underestimate the power of broken link building. This technique involves finding relevant websites in your niche that have broken outbound links pointing to pages that no longer exist. You can use tools like Ahrefs or Check My Links to find these. Once you find a broken link, you can reach out to the website owner, inform them about it, and suggest your own relevant content as a replacement. If your content is a good fit, they'll often be grateful for the heads up and happy to update the link to point to your resource. This is a helpful and effective way to build quality links while providing value to other webmasters. Finally, actively engage in your community and build relationships. Participate in industry forums, answer questions on Quanda sites like Quora. Where appropriate, you might be able to link to your content if it genuinely helps, and network with other professionals in your field. Sometimes, natural links come from people who know, like, and trust you and your brand. While not a direct link building tactic, building a strong reputation and network can lead to organic link opportunities you might not otherwise get. Remember, link building is about quality over quantity. Focus on earning links from relevant, authoritative sources, and your authority score will reflect these efforts over time. Section 9. The long game, the enduring power of a high authority score and continuous growth. Boosting your authority score isn't a one-time project. It's an ongoing commitment. The digital landscape is constantly evolving. Search engine algorithms get updated, new competitors emerge, and user expectations change. Therefore, maintaining and improving your website's authority requires continuous effort and adaptation. Think of it like tending a garden. You can't just plant seeds and expect a bountiful harvest without regular watering, weeding, and care. Consistently applying the strategies we've discussed, creating great content, optimizing on-page elements, building quality backlinks, and ensuring a great user experience is key to long-term success. The long-term benefits of a strong authority score are immense and compound over time. A higher score doesn't just mean better rankings for your current keywords. It also means your site gains a certain level of trust and momentum that makes it easier to rank for new keywords in the future. New content you publish is more likely to get indexed and rank faster. Your website becomes a more valuable asset, attracting more organic traffic, leads, and opportunities with less ongoing effort for each new piece of content. This sustained visibility and credibility can significantly impact your bottom line and brand reputation for years to come. It's crucial to remember that patience is a virtue in the world of SEO and authority building. You're unlikely to see your authority score jump from 10 to 70 overnight. It takes time for search engines to recognize your efforts and for high-quality backlinks to accumulate. Don't get discouraged by slow initial progress. Keep consistently executing your strategy, monitoring your results, and making adjustments as needed. Celebrate small wins along the way, such as acquiring a new high-quality backlink or seeing an improvement in your rankings for key terms. This steady, persistent approach is what separates long-term winners from those who give up too soon. In conclusion, your authority score is a vital metric that reflects your website's strength, trustworthiness, and ranking potential. By understanding what influences it, and by diligently applying proven strategies to improve it, you can significantly enhance your online presence and achieve your digital marketing goals. Make continuous monitoring and improvement a core part of your SEO strategy. The effort you invest in building a strong authority score today will pay dividends in the form of sustained organic traffic, increased credibility, and a more powerful brand presence for the long haul. So start focusing on your authority today and watch your digital influence grow.